Something that I wish somebody told me when first starting out in this journey of entrepreneurship is that yes, you are going to fail. You're going to fail more than once, more than twice, more than 10 times over. And it's not just going to be the business things that get in the way. It's going to be the things that you least expect. The things that determine your success. But something that I've been finding is that you lose yourself and what you want yourself to be and the results that you want to see. You lose yourself in them. You keep dreaming about these possibilities of what you want to see, of these things that you want, whether it be material, whether it be retiring your parents. I know that's what it is for me. But those are the only things that are on my mind 24/7. And I get lost in it. I get lost with where I actually am right now. And I forget how far I've come. And when this happens, it takes you away from the present moment. You're not able to clearly see where it is you are right now and how far you've come. And so, yes, I'm failing. Yes, I'm losing money. Yes, I am not in the best frame of mind as I was a couple months ago. But I'm in between seasons right now of changing from the old person I was to the new me that I am now. And so, those of you who have clicked on this video, you know that you're different. You know why you clicked on this video. I can't tell you. It's an esoteric approach to why you want to see growth in yourself. Whether it is to achieve those goals everybody thinks is not possible, or to show yourself that yes, you can do this, and that what other people call insane will be a reality at some point, and that you can actually do this because there's actually a possibility out there. There wants to be a doubt in my mind that it's not possible, but my mind tells me just to keep going. My mind tells me to just put one foot in front of the other every single day, to not stop, to just keep going. And sometimes none of it makes sense. Sometimes I question why I started. And then I look back and I start connecting the dots to see the kid that was always smoking weed, to see the kid that was always getting bad grades and fooling around and always getting in trouble, to see the person who was disrespectful. But God is putting these challenges in front of me and to me because I asked for it. I asked to suffer for the next 5 years of my life so that I can have the next 50 years of freedom, so that I can retire my parents. He's giving me all of these obstacles and challenges right now to see if I'm worthy of them, of such things, of such power. And so yes, when you're on this journey, it's not all going to be ponies and rainbows. And let me tell you, it is not easy. But you have to persevere. And you have to fail. And you have to get back up and do it all over again, but better. It is only a fool who makes the same mistake and does it over and over again. You must learn from your failures. And so, are they really failures if you're learning from them? Yes, they'll set you down, but you learned. And so therefore you're growing because you failed, which is a win. It's a win because you found something that doesn't work. There's one, which makes you closer to your goals. But it's also because you learned of what you're not going to do next time. And so, as I'm in this process of being an entrepreneur, wanting to retire my parents and travel the world, I own a place for the mind, body, and soul, I'm not doing well right now. I'm not seeing the results that I've set out to do. And I totally underestimated how challenging this would be. But now that I'm here, I've not come this far just to come this far. I seriously am trying the best I possibly can right now. And I'm learning. And to see all this work and all this effort amount to nothing, it hurts. But it also sparks a flame that much more hotter inside of me that makes me want to go even harder and harder again. Because I know that if I give it the absolute best that I can, then I will not regret anything that I did, because I knew that I gave it my best. I knew that I tried. And I knew that this is what I was signing up for. This was all in my mind, that it wouldn't work. But who's to say that it doesn't work if I'm still learning? It's because the guy that's making $1 million to my left, or the guy that's making $10 million to my right, they simply have more knowledge upon this game than I do, which is why they're able to go from one store to another brand to helping this person reach those milestones and those goals consistently, because they have that knowledge of what needs to be done. This is an age of information. And so by constantly taking in new information and finding out new things and learning to go from knowledge to understanding is where the fine line lies between poor and rich. There's no more middle class anymore. With inflation, with all these prices, getting taxed 50% in Canada, you're either rich or you're poor. And I can't stand the way that I am now. I'm not going to be living like this forever. And these emotions that I've had have been a roller coaster over the last 2 months. Seriously. And I don't know if any of you guys, whether you're mediocre or average, could really handle this. And those of you who are on this video, who know what I'm talking about, persevere, push through it, and accept your situation right now. Whatever it is, whether it be work, whether it be school, whether it be your business, it is all a result of the actions that you have chosen to get here. And things that are out of your control, you have to learn how to accept, because you can't manipulate them. You can't control it, but you can manipulate your mind, and you can mold your mind, because we are very malleable inside there, and we shape our mind into being a resilient, disciplined person. And so as we do this, yes, there's going to be downs on this roller coaster, but it also shoots up that much faster. And the roller coaster comes to an end. And then you want to go to the next one. You want to go into the bigger one. And it just keeps going. It keeps going. You're going to reach highs and you're going to be at lows every stage of your life that you're at. And I look at the me who wanted to have good grades but wasn't putting in the work. Or the person who got dumped by his ex. Or a person from loving somebody that was alive to seeing them commit suicide. Or, you know, these things in your life, they're all temporary. The money, the feelings, us, we're not going to be here forever. And yet we decide to focus on the little things, the small things that actually have nothing long term. And by long term, I mean forever, infinity. We're not here forever. And we're not going to live forever. We're here for a very short time of less than 100 years. And yet we worry about the little things, the small things that really mean nothing. It's all temporary. Like I said, these emotions, these people, these things, these lows, these highs, none of it lasts. It's all temporary. And I just gotta keep pushing. I just gotta keep moving forward. I have to enjoy where I'm at right now and love the journey. Because the moment it starts feeling like work, the moment you don't have passion and joy in anymore, it's the moment you need change. And so focus on your standpoint and your perspective upon where you are at right now. Look at your life from a third person perspective and open your eyes to see why it is you're there. Why would you go sit down and watch Netflix for 2 hours when you could be up, when you could be grinding, when you could be working on yourself, when you could really be putting in some of the best effort you possibly can? Because we set these standards for ourselves, whether it's the people that we surround ourselves with, or whether it be mental limitations that we put on ourselves. By increasing your standards, whether it be your workload, whether it be that girl, or the quality of friends, or how early you should be waking up, set standards of yourself for who you want to be 5 years from now. Instead of just dreaming about that person and thinking of it, be it. Be that person today. And this is everything that I've said in this video. This is something that I'm actively practicing and learning as I speak it. I preach it and I'm doing it. And I'm still working so much on myself. And I still keep slipping, but I'm not falling. Because the moment you fall is when you quit. And the moment you quit is when you really lose. When you really stop. I'm not a quitter. I keep pushing through this pain. Through all of it. And pain is needed in order for growth. You know, there's only a rainbow after the rain, after the storm. And it's not going to be perfect. None of it's going to be perfect. But I think I've said some of my piece. I hope this helps you guys who are wanting to get into this journey of entrepreneurship. Or maybe you're looking back on this in 5 years when I've retired my parents, when I've achieved financial, location, and time freedom. Or maybe you've seen my work and you've seen what I've done. Or maybe I've